Did you know Scotland can experience 4 seasons in a single day? In this video you will discover the unpredictable weather patterns of Scotland and how they impact sailing. We set off with a prediction of fine weather and faced dense fog. We then spent time at anchor avoiding storms. Despite all this, we still managed to make 3 passages and head further north. Sit back, relax and find out how it goes. We are on our mooring buoy at Kentallon Bay. The wind has completely dropped. The water is super calm. The sun is setting over the hills, giving us these glorious views. It is just idyllic this evening. Just awesome. So peaceful. Look at that. Well, we've departed our mooring this morning. There are a couple of little boats over there still. You were in that little area there with those houses. It's meant to be a beautiful day today. It's supposed to be getting 21 degrees. This morning, it's about 6:30. You can see that we've got a fairly windless day from the water so far. Quite a lot of cloud cover. Last night was the first night that we actually slept with the hatch wide open because it was warm. Beautiful scenery. We're heading around this point here on the left. We're making good progress. We are just coming alongside Schooner Island. So Schooner Island is that side, and we're going through a sound. And the other side is Lismore Island. It's still really calm. We've had a little flurry of wind every now and again, but not much. And it's looking good. We've got just a tiny bit of tide width, which is what we wanted to keep the water smooth and the boat under control. Runs at about 2 knots through here at Springs, and it is Springs. So we didn't want to leave it till later at mid-tide because that would leave us a little bit out of control. So we come through at the beginning of the turn of the tide. This is just awesome scenery. Just trying to absorb it all is difficult. Well, the weather has suddenly closed in. There are no more views. We seem to be in the cloud. It's sort of mist or foggy looking like conditions, but I feel like we're in the cloud. The water's sort of mizzling around. It's not raining as such, but it is wet. As you can see, the visibility is pretty poor. I can't see very much at all now. Just fog. Nobody really likes sailing in fog, I don't think. It's tricky. You've got to keep watch. You've got to keep your eyes peeled. You're looking for lobster parts of the boats. This is made a little bit easier. We've got AIS, so we can see any big boats or boats that are transmitting a signal way before they get near us, which is fantastic. And we also have radar, so this is really helpful in fog. So that's what we're doing. We're in Carrera, Isla Carrera. We're on our berth, and this is part of the island. But as you spin round, don't know if you can see it in the murk, right in the background is open. So we've made it a successful trip. It's time for tea and toast. It's still blooming breakfast time and I'm starving. We are here in Carrera Marina. Alan's feeling a bit under the weather. It's got a bit of a cold. So I think I'm going to go and have a little walk and enjoy this lovely weather. Such beautiful sunshine today. Just found this track coming out the marina. So I'm going to take this one, see where it leads me. I can see a monument up on the hill. I go see if I can find out what it is. And we get beautiful views across the bay, all the way across to Oban. I'm finally in shorts today, which is rather lovely. I just wanted to say that when you sail as a couple, like we do, retired couple, and one of you's ill, it's really weird because you just want them to get better, but you're not sure what to do. It's really hard to keep quiet on a boat, which is why having a walk on a lovely day is great. So just thought I'd share that with you. I'm coming towards the end of the island, I think, anyway. We can see the castle on the opposite side. That's on the mainland. We came through the gap between yesterday. But it's so peaceful. I wonder if you can hear the birds sing. So this is the channel that we came through yesterday to get around to the marina. The marina's over here. We're over there in Seagull. But as we look back to the channel, sorry, it's a big hill, I'm a bit out of puff. You can see markers in the channel. You can see ferries. We came from that direction up Loch Linney. But as I scan round, we're hopefully heading north that way. So that on the left with the hills is the Isle of Mull, and on the right is the mainland. There's a channel up there called the Sound of Mull. I think we're going to head there. And I am currently stood at the base of this huge monument. There's a plaque on the other side, so I'm just about to go and see what it is. Okay, so this monument is in memory of David Hutchinson, who greatly improved steam communication between the West Highlands and the islands of Scotland in 1883. Very impressive monument. Just on the top of this hill. Generally very peaceful, but I can hear a helicopter. It's landing on a ship. I don't know if you can see the ship. There. There's a red helicopter. Oh, sorry. Red helicopter flying around it. It's sort of just off the stern at the moment. I wonder if they're well, they might have a helipad they're looking for, or they might be dropping a winch fin down onto the ship for some reason. Wish I had the VHF radio, which I can't find out. Just seems to be hovering. Oh no, look, he's lifted up. There's something hanging from his eye line. White, maybe post, parcels, person. But they're definitely heading on land. I'm sat on the top of the hill on a big rock. The helicopter is still around that ship. It just keeps hovering around, flying away a bit and coming back. Cannot work out what's going on there. But as I've come over the brow of the hill, I noticed this great big ship just anchored up, enjoying these amazing views. You can think of yourself as saving about £10,000 for cabin in a ship like that here. Just for the week, you can enjoy the views through our camera lens instead. That's completely free. We never had any intention of monetising our channel. It's always just a hobby. So enjoy. I've come back from my walk. I'm sat with a beautifully cold limonata with ice in my glass in the cafe that's part of Carrera Marina. I think it's called the Waypoint. The seagulls in the background. She's just there on the hammerhead on the right hand side. What a fabulous day. Oh, I have company. There is a dog over there, but apart from that, there's only me. What else do you do on a rainy, stormy day here in Kerrera? We went over to Oban yesterday on the water taxi and purchased ourselves some lovely lock fine kippers So that's this morning's breakfast. And we're staying here to avoid a storm that's blowing through. There's some nasty 46 knot gusts flying through. And we're nice and sheltered, so we're staying here for a couple of more days and then we'll head out. It's not so early as we've been starting this morning. It's about 7:45. Alan's already on deck. We are ready to leave the Isle of Kerrera and we are departing for Loch Allen, as they pronounce it, or Loch Allen as it's written. So weather conditions are quite nice this morning. It's calm. It's only a force 2 this morning, having had force 8 in the marina over the past couple of days. The wind has dropped right off. The sea state should be nice and calm. We're quite looking forward to a gentle sail of just a few hours, and then we're going to try and anchor up. You can see the monument on the hill that I went and walked to the other day. We've come out of the little sound that's open behind us. We're just coming around the sort of north side of Kerrera. We're getting a beautiful view of Mull. Look at all those hills. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a lighthouse sort of almost on the bow. We're going to go in between that and Mull on the left, all those hills, and head up the Sound of Mull.
Here we are. You probably won't hear much because of the wind. We're just about to enter the Sound of Mull, and here's one of the Caledonian ferries making its way out. Not a bad job, is it? Going up and down the Sound of Mull with all this beautiful scenery. You get paid as well. Unbelievable.
We have arrived. This is Loch Allen. Heading down to the far end of the loch. There are some boats there. We're going to try and anchor with those. But it's much calmer in here than the passage we've just had. It's beautiful in the sun. Lovely and green. These boys are on, these boats are on mooring buoys. Back there's a bit of a marina. An entrance where we came in. If I pop this side, you might just see it. Tiny skinny entrance up there. That's where we came in. Some sunshine has come out, thank goodness. It might warm the cockles of our heart. Just as we start to film, the wind blows up out of nowhere, so I hope you can hear this. We've been on Loch Allen for 2 nights now. We came in from the Isle of Kerrera and we anchored at the end of the loch. We've both been feeling pretty rubbish actually for the past few days, so we basically haven't got off the boat, but occasionally we stick our heads out just to check that we're still where we left her on anchor, and our rockner is holding superbly well. We've not moved. We've had some quite gusty days, we've had very wet days, but today is probably the better of those days. So with the cloud base has finally lifted, we're getting a bit of UV on our panels, but not that much. But we've basically spent the last few days under a duvet doing nothing but watching films and sleeping. As we're feeling a little bit better, we thought we'd show you what we're having for our dinner. This is the first time in days we have eaten anything proper. So, well, actually, I tell a lie, at lunchtime I made a homemade soup. But we've got Italian-inspired risotto, which I'm going to top with some nice chicken breast in a minute, with some rocket and a bit of salad. Delish. So there it is, the finished dish. We're going to sit down and enjoy it now. Well, it's time to go, so I'm going to get the anchor in and we're going to head up to Tobermory. So to get our anchor in, our anchor equipment is in the anchor locker.
Like and subscribe.
So we've got a little shackle to get that off. Once that's off, gently just stir it. Now it's just time to bring our anchor in. camera because I have to pan signals to Alan. And when I get her up there, she's in. Okay.
Morning everyone. Today is Tuesday, I think. Yeah, Tuesday the 2nd of July. We've decided we're going to make our way to Tobermory from Loch Allen. We've been here for 3 nights, been really good, really nice anchorage, but there's another storm coming through. 2024 will be the year of the storm, the season of the storms, and it's coming from the southwest, so we want to get tucked into Tobermory where we'll get a bit more protection, and then we can launch from Tobermory up the coast probably on Saturday. So we're just going to head our way up. It takes about 2 hours, 2.5 hours to get to Tobermory, but unfortunately it's going to be wind on the nose because we've got to make the trip. So when we get there, we're not sure if we'll be able to pick a buoy up, and we probably won't be able to get into the marina, so we'll probably anchor as we were here, which is great because it's free, but it's we just want to make sure there's room for us, and if not, we might go down to Salem to get a bit of protection there. So that's our plan for today.
Just in time to hear the beep of the GPS. We're heading out of Loch Allen now, or Loch Allen as they say. Lots of boats coming out all at once. It's a tiny little channel, narrows. There is a ferry that's just leaving, so I don't know whether we're going to slow down and let him out, but I think we will. I've just changed position so Alan can see better, but the ferry is coming out quite quickly. This is for us low water, so not a huge amount of depth in this channel, so we need to be careful, maintain our direction quite well, and make sure we keep plenty of depth under our keel. So our depth on the way out, we've got 2.7 at the minute, and we're in this really narrow little channel, so we can see one side and here's the other. This is the ferry's roll on roll off berth, and he's heading out. He's just turning now to starboard. He's in front of us, there he is. He's cleared the channel, so it's not a very long channel and we're almost out. It's very moody and atmospheric skies today. This is the sound of Mull. It's actually quite nice seeing masts and boats all going the same way up the sound of Mull. But this is definitely a weather front that's going to come through, and it is cold and northwesterly wind, and we're looking for shelter. I'm currently on watch. Don't know if you've noticed, but there is a boat in front of us. It's sort of crossed in front of us, so I'm going to make sure that we don't get too close to him, and we're going faster than him, so I really need to go and just adjust the course a little bit and make sure we've got a bit more sea room.
Just going past the fish farm, and you can see the fish jumping. We think it's probably salmon. Look at them go. Wow. Really flying around.
Like and subscribe.